It is 2, starting on this plane. It was 1:23 as I started this. So let's see what mantra we've got for y'all today. I hope that you have a great weekend. Spirit angels, ancestors, what do my folks need to know for the highest good of all and the harm of none today? That's so dramatic. Sometimes I swear my spirit guides, folks, spirit guides be so dramatic. Anyway, yes, in my car because I be going. I try to go to like a park every week, right? Just kind of get out in nature because I love nature. But it rained a lot and I just don't want to be all wet. But I'm still parked here. I'm still here. I rightfully create and set boundaries that protect and support my peace. 5 on my timer, and it's number 7. Let us see what they've got to say about this number 7 situation. My love, it is time to put you first. Put you first, Bookie. And act boldly in your favor. You give the people in your life so much access to your energy and heart space, and now you feel drained. You tend to put others before yourself, whether you're prioritizing their well-being or their perspective of you. You are being asked to step in front, set boundaries, and watch your relationships and spirit begin to flourish. Okay, so listen. If somebody doesn't like your self-expression or like who you are, that doesn't mean you change your self-expression or you change who you are. You change the people around you. Who you are is like a honing signal. In my opinion, when you're your authentic self, it's like a honing signal for your tribe and other folks that are similar to you. However, if you're always changing or always being a chameleon to the situation, then you're putting on a mask, essentially. And the folks that you attract with that mask are going to expect you to stay within that mask. And or they might be masking as well. So, in putting yourself first, one thing that's important is being yourself. If you don't know who that is, that's fine. You get to be a new person every day. You get to explore. You get to figure out who that is. And I encourage you to start with values. Because you can always find folks who have aligned values with you. Even if, say, your presentation changes day to day or your interests change, your core values and who you are at the core is what you want to feed and what you want to use to attract folks, right? And to attract your needs. What boundaries have I established that bring me peace? What areas in my life need stronger boundaries? And how would I in the world benefit from setting them? So listen, as somebody who is creating more and more boundaries around who has access to me and who has access to my energy, they're right. It makes a huge difference because it makes a difference in how you're able to show up in the world. And in yoga practice and the ethics, one of the things that they really hone in on is how you treat yourself is how you treat others, which we know this, right? How you talk to yourself is eventually going to be how you talk to others as well. So in taking care of you and in setting boundaries, if there are people, places, or things that stop you from being able to take care of yourself or being able to pour into you, then maybe it's time to take a step back. 3 on my timer. Maybe it's time to take a step back from some of those things. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to cut it completely off. And that doesn't necessarily mean it's terrible. But it does sound like maybe it's time to zoom out and ask yourself and be honest with yourself about how these things make you feel, about how these things impact you, and about where you might need boundaries. Even if that boundary is like, okay, well, I can only spend X amount of hours a week with these folks instead of maybe unlimited time or something like that. Your boundaries don't have to be extreme, and it doesn't have to be the complete opposite of what you were doing before. It just has to make sense to you. And it just has to allow you to pour into yourself and to be your best self. So I encourage you to make boundaries, even if it's like, okay, I'm getting off my phone at a specific time every night. Maybe that's a boundary I need to make because I don't know where that came from. I encourage you to make these boundaries and to put yourself first and to be honest with yourself about where you need more boundaries, not only with others, but with yourself. Because then that, my friends, is when things start to change, okay? I love you. Stay safe. Don't do anything I want to do. And have a great weekend. Bye.